Yo, man, welcome back to another video, bro. Today I want to talk about being fearful, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I've been battling with the spirit of fear for quite some time. I'm gonna just be honest with you. And the main thing that I've noticed is that we have to understand that we cannot walk by fear. And I know that sounds very cliche and that sounds very normal to say, but we can't walk with the spirit of fear. And we can't walk with the spirit of fear because we're not replicating who Jesus Christ is. Jesus Christ did not walk with fear. Fear. God did not give us the spirit of fear, but of peace, love, and a sound mind. So if we understand that we're not supposed to walk by fear as believers, as children of God, it is important that we bring that to our remembrance in times where we are in fearful situations. It is important that we think about that when we are in fearful situations, because having that in the back of our minds reminds us of what we should be of how we should be thinking. If I know I'm fearful of driving on the road at night, you should understand that I am not fearful because Jesus Christ is with me. Jesus Christ is with me. And y'all, man, quick story time, bro. I was actually driving on the road back to school because I came back from Atlanta. And as I was on the road, I felt like a demonic presence in my back seat. And I began to feel fearful because, like, demons and stuff like that, So I began to feel fearful, and I began to constantly look back in the back seat over and over and over. And when I'm looking back in the back seat, I'm not paying attention to the road, so I could really be hitting anything. It could be a car coming, car crash. But because I was so fearful, I took my eyes off the road. Oh my gosh, it's revelation. I took my eyes off the road and I began to look back because of the fear that has already been placed inside of me, that I felt something demonic there with me. So I say that to say, and I'm going back to the revelation part, is that we have to keep our eyes on the road. We have to remain in our word and keep that scripture in our hearts. It tells us to keep the scripture in our hearts so that in times like that, we can remind that we do not walk with the spirit of fear, but of peace, love, and a sound mind. If you're walking in peace, there's no way you can walk in fear because you're peaceful. You're peaceful in the situation. You can't walk with fear. So I just want to say this, man. Remind yourself that you do not walk with fear. Cast that demon out, man. Cast that spirit of fear out. You're not fearful because you are a child of God. And children of God do not walk with fear. We walk with God. We walk with the Spirit. We walk with Jesus' blood. So there's no demon in hell that can cause you to be fearful, right? And here's the crazy thing about it. We shouldn't even fear demons. We should fear God. We should fear only God. I'm only going to fear the person that created me. So remind yourself today, bro, that you're not fearful. I don't care what your fear is. If it's heights, if it's like me driving at night or whatever, you're not fearful. It's a demonic entity trying to place fearness in you, but you're not fearful. Remind yourself that, man. Let's go.